shadowed halls of John's abode, where weary souls reside, a tale unfolds 'neath midnight's cloak, where virtues clash and hide. There dwells a man named Robert upon the second floor, a year in debt who begs and takes yet more. 'Twas late on Friday's dying breath when clock struck 4 o'clock. The world in slumber, stars above the pizza joint near lock. Yet man, that beacon bright of joy, with glee unbound and pure, did summon forth a feast divine, a luxury so rare. From ovens hot the pie arrived, with cheese and sauce aglow, and on in rapture savored each, but save the last to know. The morn's delight, a breakfast treat, wrapped safe in boxed hold. But lo, from upstairs crept a shade, a fiend in human guise. Robert the Smeek, with eyes like coals, where malice never dies. At 50 years, a stunted form, that 5 feet 5 he stands. Of Irish blood, the basest strain, from Ireland's most wretched lands. A ceaseless drain on British strength, as history attests, now echoed here where Han and John of English stock so fine bear America's strongest blood from colonial design. He tells the same stale tales tenfold each week without a cease. Steals cigarettes in dead of night, rifles cards for stopped release. Advice he spurns, his aid a sham, dishes foul and crested still. A blind man's first scrub would shine beyond his wretched skill. He vows never pays, he takes then takes once more. A ghost that eats the house alive and leaves an empty floor. Lurks drivel off the mark, derails with empty talk. Excuses pile like shadowed lies, and wisdom's face he mocks. In hush of that dread hour, as on in peace reclined, Robert's descended silent ghost, with theft upon his mind. He spied a box, the final slice, a treasure undefiled, and with a grin of purest spite, his fingers swift and wild, did lift it free then to the hearth, where microwave did hum. He warmed it soft, but stopped the chime, the ding 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 undone. Concealed upon his wretched frame, he passed by On's own seat. No word, no glance, just inward smirk, as victory tasted sweet. Upstairs he fled to shadowed lair, and there with evil leer he bizentooled the stolen prize, his fangs in triumph sheer. A twisted smile, demonic curve upon his pallid face, as cheese dripped down a feat's delight in solitude's embrace. But dawn's first light brought cool reveal, as On sought out his treat. The box laid bare, the slice absconded, a betrayal complete. First shock assailed his noble heart, a thunderbolt so stark. Then sorrow deep like ocean waves engulfed him in the dark. Yet outrage swelled, a righteous fire, for who but Robert vile would stoop to such a petty crime, with guile and treacherous guile. He borrows, never pays, he takes then takes once more. The ghost that eats the house alive and leaves a barren shore. Blurts drivel off the mark, derails with empty talk. Excuses pile like shadowed lies, in wisdom's face he mocks. On never kind would share his all, if without a plea were made. But Robert greets incarnate form, a vortex black and cold. Successions from the living world leaves naught but ashes bold. A spectre lingering in the gloom, his end a shrouded veil. What reckoning awakes this meek? Injustice's unseen scale.